Hi, my name's Tony Ridley and welcome back to another crisis leadership and management education tutorial. In this section we're talking about priority decision making, and this subset we're talking about metrics. We've spoken previously in other sections about having systems, having repeatable methodologies, having structure, documentation, tools, resources, and a variety of other processes. But at the end of the day, one of these forms of governance and ready reckoners along the way at any stage is going to be metrics. So first of all, defining what those metrics are going to be. What are those pillars? What are those silos in which you want to perform? Ongoing monitoring and surveillance, whether it be social sentiment, whether it be financial liquidity. The one cautionary note that I would have is that dashboards can be a saviour and a punisher, in the sense that if they're not updated, if they're poorly constructed, or there's an overemphasis on the final pretty graphics, they can be a very quick road to failure. So ensure that if you are using dashboards, if you are using metrics, the analytics and the processes and the systems that support the final outcomes have also been refined, improved, and are also being monitored in their own right. So a frequency of communication, all sorts of things that you can put measurable standards on, whether it be a time frequency, whether it be a performance, whether it be a headcount issue, whether it be a tracking of how many inquiries that you've taken, or how many press releases or how many blog articles you can see on the particular issue, or how many people have tweeted or searched for a particular term. Or all of these internal, external, related elements require some sort of metrics, and it's important to have in your continuity and crisis and resilience plans an understanding of what are going to be those performance metrics in the first instance. They will always be contextualized depending on the set of circumstances, timing, events, and so on. However, it's important to understand both in advance and in the early stages of planning, what is it that you are going to hold most important, whether it be the preservation of capital, whether it be the loss of life, whether it be the viral nature of the information that's being communicated. It depends on the type of circumstances, but the basics will always be a key performance set of metrics. Now, the benefit of having these metrics and doing them right is that you can compartmentalize them. So what you will be able to do is that you can share some of these publicly. So within the organization, within the group, within the entire business, there are going to be some performance metrics and even bragging rights. Remember, morale, spirits, confidence, and so on can also be bolstered by sharing such information. Now, proprietary, commercial, sensitive, all those sorts of things need to be considered. However, the ability to process a number of inquiries, the ability to support a number of people, and how much was provided in financial aid, all of those sorts of things, again, can be utilized as part of the construction of both a message as well as contributing to your shareholder engagement, stakeholder communications. So consider all of those various dimensions before you finalize your performance metrics, because some of these metrics could be public, some could be private, some could be a combination, and some of them could be actually form part of your communications suite or conversational piece. So it's important to have all of these structured. Now, again, how you go about this, there's plenty of graphing software, there's infographics, there's modules, there's videos, there's all sorts of things. Again, you need to either experiment and be satisfied with certain options before the onset of a crisis. You don't want to be playing around with this sort of stuff in the middle of a significant event. So determine what it's going to be, how it's going to look, and then modify and refine it as it goes along. And then monitor and look at these dashboards and instruments, because they can be a significant insight into what is working, what is not, or what is rapidly approaching a critical concern, as you move forward throughout the crisis. And it could be a matter of hours, months, weeks, years, depending on what type of event or what your qualifications for a crisis may be. So that's basically it for decision making, priority decision making. We're finished with this final note on metrics. Again, just to recap, all of these systems and recommendations and topics have all been formulated around having replicatable or repeatable systems in place, being rehearsed and prepared for the onset of a crisis, modifying the behaviour, the systems, and ensuring clarity and consistency in the way in which you communicate with individuals both in the group as well as external stakeholders. So again, ensuring that this is not an overlooked component. It may seem such a simple thing of, oh, we'll just send a memo, oh, we'll just send a press release, oh, I've been briefing my people for years, or I know how to communicate. Time and time again, I've seen it, is being able to distill the most important points, communicate with brevity, and ensure that the message is both understood and acted upon is a real problem for many crisis management teams. So once again, thanks very much for joining us. For more information on this subject and crisis management and leadership, please visit the website at www.crisismanagement.tony-ridley.com. And that's all for this section. Thanks very much. Goodbye.
Yeah.